Well, hello there and welcome back to another video. Now, in my last video, I showed how we could use Canva AI to create your very own stream overlays. Well, that was last video, but in today's video, the landscape has changed quite a bit. And now Canva actually has Canva AI 2.0 out. And so in today's video, I want to show you how to create an overlay, sort of like this, using Canva AI 2.0, and it is worlds different. It's kind of crazy what it can do. If you want to see it, let's jump over into it. Before we do so, some of what we're going to be doing in today's video may require a Canva Pro account. If you don't already have one, I will leave a link down in the description that gets you a Canva Pro 30-day free trial so you can get it and test it out. The other thing I want to go ahead and say is this Canva AI 2.0 is a new feature. It is being rolled out in sections, so if you don't currently have access to it, just wait, it will be coming. But with that said, let me show you what all it can do. All right, so when you hop over into Canva, you should see a button that looks like this. It says Canva AI. You'll know you have access to Canva AI 2.0 if it says right here, Canva AI 2.0. Pretty simple, right? So the cool thing about this is it is a conversational design. And so what's gonna happen is I'm going to describe what I want it to make. I'm gonna go ahead and click design for this because I want it to be a design that I can edit and work with as well. But I'm just gonna describe what I want it to be. And now I can generate this prompt with another AI. I can type it out, or what I'm gonna do is I'm going to speak it out. And so I think for this particular design, I want to create an overlay that is dragon inspired, but I want it to be kind of like Norse and somewhat minimal, somewhat Viking-esque, right? So let me just see if I can describe this and see what it comes up with. All right. Create a Twitch overlay for a streamer named username264. The overlay should be Norse, Viking inspired with a very minimal emphasis on dragons. Make sure the design itself is very modern, very minimal. It utilizes a lot of neutral colors and blacks and grays. Don't make it overly flashy. It filled in the word. I don't even know how my mind just blanked on the word I was going for. But okay, I think that's pretty good. Let's just hit go and see what happens. And so it's funny when you're doing videos like this, it's really hard to plan it out because I have no idea what the AI is going to throw at me. And so I just kind of have to say what I'm going for and see what it throws at me. The cool thing is you can actually see it kind of thinking through. And as it does different things, it's actually going to kind of pop up and it's going to talk through the process with us right here. And so, yeah, let's just, ooh, that actually looks cool already. Look, notice that there's something missing. Now I have this shrunken, so we can't actually see it, but evidently it misspelled the username. And so it's going to fix it. It has noticed that. That's something really cool. It actually notices the problems. I've done this a few other times. It doesn't always fix the problems, but it will notice them. All right, let's take a look. So this is what we're looking at right now. And this is kind of cool. This right here would obviously be like your webcam frame. I don't know how usable this webcam frame is. But you notice everything here is editable, right? We can grab this, do all kinds of stuff with it. It's all actually editable. So let's go ahead and make our changes by going back into the AI. And I'm gonna click right here and I'm gonna just talk to it. I'm gonna say, this looks really good, but let's take the webcam frame and move it to the right side. Go ahead and put the username 264 in the middle, but make it about half the size that it is right now and up the kerning to make it feel a lot more clean. And go ahead and behind the main gray square, create an image of a dragon that's almost hard to see, but like it's peeking above the image and it's kind of sitting behind it. No idea what's about to come out. We're going to hit it and just see what happens. We have some errors that are coming up, so we'll wait and kind of see what they are. All right, so we have a few things here. Now, the webcam frame is kind of hanging off the edge here, which is not what I want. I like the username. It did make it smaller, and it did kind of create a little dragon right here, if you can kind of see it. It's definitely dropped the opacity or the transparency a lot. Not quite what I was going for, but not bad. Let's see what we can do here. I'm going to try something. I actually don't know if this will work. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I can select the image. So it selects it here. Let's see if I can tell it what to do. Put the webcam frame in a 16:9 aspect ratio, and then fill it in with a bright green background that I can use as a chroma key. This is me just trying something. I have no idea if this is going to work. Okay, so it did it, but we can clearly see it. It didn't actually do it. It seems, yeah, that's all it did is it basically just adjusted this up to make it 16:9, but it actually just cut off the top and bottom of it. So, okay, that didn't work. So now we know. And then we do have the chroma key here. We'll have to maneuver that and figure that out. But okay, I thought I would try it, just see what it would do. Overall though, I'm really actually liking the way this is going. So I'm going to try something new again here. And let's just say we want to keep this just like it is. And I'm going to see if it will create a page 2 that keeps the branding and the feel of this, but creates the starting soon screen. So let's see. This is really good. Let's keep it just the way that it is, but create a second page. And on that second page, create a starting soon screen. It should be very, very similar to the one that we currently have, but with the big words starting soon. And maybe put more emphasis on dragon on that particular screen. Let's see what happens. All right, page 2 is getting built. Ooh, why does page 2 look better than page 1? Okay, what I think I might do is I might see if we can edit page 1 to match page 2. I don't know if that's possible. So that right there looks really, really good. And it's already asking me if I want to have it make like a B-wrap back screen, which is really cool. Okay, here's what I want to do to start with. On page 2, remove username 264 and make sure the words starting soon are centered on the page and make the dragon just a little bit larger. Okay, just a couple changes we want it to make. I liked it better the way it was before. So we can always just hit back. Undo. There we go. All right, so I liked it better the way it was before. I'm going to make my own change here. Something like this. And then I'm going to bring my kerning like this. Something like that. We will bring it down even smaller. Yeah, I think something like that looks really good. All right, so here's what I want to try to do. Okay, I really like the look of page 2. Go ahead and update page 1 to match the style of page 2. This is where I'm just completely testing limits. I don't know what it is capable of. Let's see. So far, I don't really see it doing anything, but okay, it actually changed a lot. I don't dislike it. It definitely like doing something a little bit new. Okay. So I had it try to update it. It definitely, it didn't nail it, I'll be honest. But it actually came out looking pretty cool. I won't lie. Yeah, honestly, this like background right here is really solid. So here's what I want to do. I want to duplicate this page. Wait, okay. Let's try to do it with the AI. Let's try to do it with the AI. I don't, I can do it myself, but let's see if the AI will do it. Okay, I really like the border on page 1. Go ahead and create a new page. And on the new page, just to have the background a bright green so it can be used as a chroma key. And then grab the exact border from page 1 and put on top of that so that I can chroma key out the background and use that just on top of, you know, a webcam or gameplay or something. And I'm kind of talking to it like it's a person. I don't know if that is the best way, but that's what I'm trying to do at this point. Okay. Now, I forgot. I'm exporting this. I'm so used to using chroma keys. I do video so much that I actually don't need that as the background. I can just delete it and then I can export this as a transparent PNG. And then I can just use that on whatever I want. So this actually has like a really, really cool feel to it. So let's go down here. We're going to start on page 3. Okay, page 2 looks really good. Go ahead and make a copy of page 2 onto an additional page. And then in the bottom right-hand corner, give me a little bit more minimal, but similarly styled webcam frame. For whatever reason, it added it down here on page 5. But yeah, it just gave me a very simple webcam frame. Probably would want it dressed up just a little bit more. But I think at this point, you can kind of get the idea how using Canva AI 2.0 that we can start with, you know, a very like simple concept, right? And then we can like just continue to build out by just telling it what we want. I really think with this new AI, we could probably build an entire stream overlay and like branding and visual identity and things like that in just minutes by just doing things like this. Anyway, I hope that you thought that was helpful. If you do any tinkering around with Canva AI 2.0, make sure you join my Discord and share your creations in the Share Your Art channel. I'd love to see what you guys come up with. But if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel, follow me over on Twitch, and I will see you in the next one.